Welcome to Big D, Dallas, Texas, and the house the Pony Express built. Dickerson and James and SMU hoping to restore the glory and get things started in this one. Today, a battle in the Lone Star State, and when you play another team from Texas, it just feels a little bit bigger. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Houston Cougars, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Mustangs will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Houston Cougars offense will go on the attack first. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go lend me the football. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Dropping back, it's Otis. Got his man downfield. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to...
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. So SMU's offense will get the ball for the first time. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
Nah, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. Now, a running back they can really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
Got the first down and more. Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. To the air on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line gets set, 1st down. The sure hands, it's Ferguson. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And now on 2nd down for this offense. The lone back's got it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. And the Mustangs will punt it away on 4th down. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, they'll run it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, you just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Young. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
On his feet at the 40. All by himself down the middle. Touchdown, Houston. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Warren. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He's got him! And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. White wants to throw it. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him.
Breaks into the open. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Mustangs are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Under fire. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to 2. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
Defense just didn't have an answer there on the slant throw. Once the completion was made, they just couldn't get to the ball carrier and get him down on the ground.
Wants to throw on 3rd. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's hit triple zeros in a captivating game today in the American. Miami is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Canes fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is.
A little release to the back.
Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll line up for a second down play. Running back searching for a hole. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. And the Cougars can really attack on this second and short. They feed him again. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
On the option, running into the open space. He's loose. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. That's the end of the quarter, and Houston has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Second down here as we're back at it after the break. They'll run it on the counter. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. To the air. It's Otis. Zings it complete to the right. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
The RPO fired complete to the left. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Hauls it in. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job on the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. And he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job on the D.
Gonna look downfield again. Makes the catch. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
That's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and turning it on. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. And the Mustangs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the single back. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. White going to attack through the air. Trying to make magic with his feet. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The Mustangs moving quickly to the line.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking downfield on first down. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And that is another first down.
Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Brown. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Mustangs in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Mustangs come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They're going to go to the air on third and short. Working that left side now. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Good enough for first down.
Give to the fullback. Plows through the defense. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Well, that was just like trying to run through a traffic jam. No place for the big fella to go.
Yeah, that's the whole key, Reese. You can't let the big fella get some steam. So you got to stop him in his tracks right away. The only way you do that is with penetration up front.
Almost a D lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. White wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, SMU! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, and gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Here comes the Houston offense once again. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Here's a quick throw out to the left.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
The Cougars come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Finds his tight end. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. That's caught, it's Sanford. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. The run to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play, it's 2nd and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. Doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Trying play action. The throw. That's reeled in. It's Williams.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's when he catch it, big fella.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. The Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking downfield, it's Otis. Rush coming in hot, and they've got him at the 29.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer against this athletic front seven on defense.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. It doesn't always have to be pretty, and that one wasn't, but somehow he hooked it just into that left corner. Now up by 7 points here in the second. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hosley. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They'll go to work trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. Tried to fight his way forward, but he didn't even make it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started.
There he goes! And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
First down for the offense.
Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Makes the catch. It's Ferguson. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Mustangs are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. White going to attack through the air. Pulls it in. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half.
And because the receiver was able to drive back to the QB on that curl route against man coverage, he was able to create a little bit of separation between him and the defender, and that was a big key in getting that first down.
Keeps looking downfield. Did the work himself.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Bringing the heat. Had to get rid of it quickly. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Using the quick game. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Makes the grab. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Here's a heat. Got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs.
That is exactly how you want to end halves. Put a drive together, score the touchdown, a chance to tie this up, and take all the momentum into halftime.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Coming out with it, it's Lloyd. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority one. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to start the second half. Houston will kick it away. And he's not going to take the touchback. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Oh, they're after him. The Mustangs will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. To the air, it's Otis. Throws for the tight end. Soft spot in the middle. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. The short hands, it's Butler. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Now lining up to snap it in the red zone. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. It's complete to the right. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Houston is moving it quickly down the field. He's got his man. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Touchdown, Cougars! They take the lead with the 6.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Mountain West. Sam Houston has the lead right now. Huntsville has been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by just 1 over Air Force. We've got our finger on the pulse of everything in the Mountain West and all around college football. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Big fullback's got it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The fullback's got it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. White wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. And the big deflection on 3rd down forces a 4th down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. The Houston offense comes onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Quickly complete. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the 1st down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big...
Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Butler. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. And the Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. He rifles one deep down the right side. Fires into traffic. Picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They are backed up, top field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. They'll power it inside with the fullback. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
And he is stuffed. And I think the reason he's stuffed there is, think about it. The only time you really give the ball to the fullback is short yardage situations. The defense knew it was coming, played it fast, played it physical, and stopped him for a big loss.
Got his man on the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Now facing a 3rd and long. White going to attack through the air. Makes a connection. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. To the air on 1st down. Here's the pressure. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Loose in the middle. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, SMU!
Unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame, where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Fires to the tight end. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. They'll try the right side. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. To the air, it's Otis. The screen, and watch out. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Houston sends the punt team onto the field. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They tied it up with a touchdown drive, got some good work from their defense, and now here in the fourth quarter, an opportunity to move on top. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. And the Mustangs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Caught in the backfield, it's Ferguson. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They'll try to muscle their way forward on third and short from the 29. The give to the fullback. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. The Mustangs will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Houston offense once again. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Pressure coming. Got his man. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
To throw, it's Otis. It's complete on the right side. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front seven, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
They're setting up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the snap, it's Lloyd. The offense coughs it up. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. And they'll get him down after a solid return. This offense had a really good opportunity here, and they just spit it up with the fumble.
And I'm so impressed with the defense. This has been a long, hard-fought type game. It's been physical. Guys are tired. But in this 2-minute situation, they're still out there. They're still pulling away at the football, trying to create opportunities for their offense to go win the game. Cannot be more impressed with this defense.
And the Mustangs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. He breaks a tackle. Oh, and what a move. What a juke. And he makes it past the marker. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Touchdown, Mustangs! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing the tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
31, Houston.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too. They're trailing in this game right now. The turnover wasn't great, so, David, they really got to be able to put something positive.
Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. White wants to throw it. Makes the grab. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
The give to the fullback. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got it. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. He wants it all. Touchdown, SMU! Quick strike through the air for the score. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
The Houston offense comes onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Wide open downfield. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The Cougars racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bed.
Turning it on! And he won't quite get there. But, boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Looking for a man. It's Otis. Strong pass rush. Gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And how about that rush off of the edge? You could tell, man, playing pass all the way. Your team has a lead. Getting later in the football game, he's just pinning his ears back, and he flies off the edge and gets the big sack.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Tried to keep those big legs churning, but he'll be stopped for a loss. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. DB's right up on the receivers. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. DBs will try to keep everything in front. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Mustangs decide to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. He'll pull it down. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move.
And this offense has got to keep pumping it out. Nice job. You get the first down. Nice scramble by this QB, but you're going to put the ball in his hands over and over and over again. You got to score multiple times. This offense has got to be in hyperspeed.
Pulls it in. It's Butler. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
That's a first down for the offense.
Dropping back, it's Otis. Tosses it incomplete.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit, because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Throws to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an out.
He gets it inside the 20 to the 19, but they still have a ways to go, and it'll be fourth down. Houston trying to say hello to the end zone in this red zone trip. Rushes on him. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Motion from the wideout. They'll go to the fullback. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Run it with the fullback. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
And they're kind of going to their closer now, right? Like they give it to the physical guy that gets downhill, north-south, right away, hard to tackle, falls forward, paving holes, and this is a good opportunity for this offense to keep pounding and try to run.
There he goes! The 30, at the 20. Touchdown Mustangs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth.
Houston.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Here comes the Houston offense once again. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over, and this coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
Throws toward the end zone. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Otis. He's not afraid to go deep. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. One more play to pad the stats. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Here comes the heat. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. Being started out great on this drive, but then a couple of incompletions, and now it's 3rd and 10. Throws toward the end zone. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a 1st down. Man, does that hurt this defense at this point in the game to get called for the PI? Absolutely brutal.
Ready up. Here we go, here we go.
Direct snap. It's Lloyd. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Guys, I'm going to tell you, I just never saw this team falling into a 3-game losing streak. They are wounded, reeling, and they've had their confidence shaken.
It's been ugly. There's no other way to spin it. This is very ungood, not good. Got to find some way to get this turned around. Got to make more plays. This is something that's frustrating, but let's not let it define your dynasty, right? Fix it, get it back together, try to pull some wins, try to figure this thing out.
It's frustrating too, David, because this is a team that has a lot of talent. I think part of the problem these last couple of games now has been lack of effort. So if you're on the coaching staff,